You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/PODKATZ13. Just go to Indeed.com/PODKATZ13 right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
Well, g'day legends, Jeff Ross here, caffeinated kangaroo, bouncing back in, proud dad of 3 living down here in Tasmania, Australia. I'm the founder of the Laptop Lifestyle Dads Academy, and welcome back to our Voice Framework series. If you've been tracking us, we've already been covering the Voice Framework. V for values, O for origin, influence is for I, C for clarity, and E for expression. And today, we're going to unpack I for influence. This is not about fake guru flexing, not about ego or hype. Real influence, the kind that comes from integrity, connection, and leadership that lasts. Influence isn't about how many people are following you, even that today's world, with all of the influence out there, most people think that's what influence is. It's actually about how many people you lift up. This episode is going to challenge you to rethink what it means to lead, to serve, to show up with purpose. So let's dive in. Let's make something very, very clear. As I've already mentioned, influence is not about followers. It's about impact. It's about becoming the kind of person people trust, listen to, follow through storms, go to war with, setbacks, and success. John Maxwell says leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. Zig Ziglar has always been known to say that you can have everything in life if you want to help people enough. Let me say that again. You can have everything in life if you help people. You can have everything in life you want if you help people enough and to help them get what they want. Joseph McClendon says and teaches all the time, people follow emotional leaders. Those who show up with certainty, those who show up with compassion, those who show up with direction. You don't need to be loud, just need to be heard. You need to be real. You need to be remembered. And that is the way people hear you. People follow people who are consistent, who are congruent, who are courageous. And what builds true influence? Trust, built through action, not talk. Integrity. Your words and your walk should always match. Let your yes be your no. Yes, you let your yes be your yes and your no be a no. Repetition with your message is clear and consistent and repeatable. When people feel safe around you, they lean in. That's where true influence begins. When people feel safe around you, people aren't looking for a hero, they're looking for a guide, someone who's been through the fire and came out with the torch in hand. So, here are 5 foundations to help you to grow your influence. Number 1, it's a pretty obvious one, but it's one that needs to be said, is lead yourself first. How can you be a leader if you can't lead yourself first? You can't lead others if you're still ghosting on your own goals. Integrity starts with you. Integrity starts with when no one is watching you behind closed doors. How you show up is how you would do everything. Behind closed doors is how you will show up. Ask yourself, would I follow me today? Would you? I had to ask myself that very profound question about 10 years ago, and the answer was no. Today, 100% without a doubt, I would follow me. So you got to lead yourself first. Two, serve before you sell. Let's stop trying to sell everything to everybody at every time. Let's How about we flip the script and serve? I love Jesus Christ because he came to serve us, not to be served. That is a great example to follow to help you to build your influence. Help, give, teach before you pitch. And what you find is when you do that, help, give, teach, the opportunity comes to you because you're seeking and knocking on the doors, and the doors will open. Build goodwill before you ask for any sale. I can't repeat that in more enough. Leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. And when you lead by giving, by teaching, by serving, doors will open up for you. Give value that solves small problems. This will earn the right to speak into big ones. Here's how you can do it. A bit of a social strategy for you. Post at least 3 times a day across your preferred platform. For me, it's Facebook and Facebook groups all day long. Ideally, one piece of content that's short form, one that's probably a reel or a story, and one value post or one personal post that gives people value. Why? Because attention is the new currency, and consistency will help you to build authority. Your content should answer these questions in your audience that they're already asking themselves. Can I trust this person? Do you get me? And can you help me? That is caveman test right there. Most people, when they come across your content in 3 seconds or less, they're asking themselves these 3 questions. Can I trust you? Do you get me? Can you help me? Gary V's book, what is it? Jab, jab, hook. Jab, 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 then right hook. That's a brilliant book. I highly recommend every marketer go reads it. But some from wisdom from this book is if you ever post this, sorry, if all you ever post is this, buy this, join that, join me, recruit that, right? You're shouting into the void. It's no wonder that you're lost in the very noisy crowd that is social media. See, influence isn't earned in the pitch, it's earned in the patience. See, jab, 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 then right hook. If all you ever post is buy this, join that, then you're just shouting out like everybody else. Influence is earned. Document, not more than you promote. Don't just create, share your process with people. Let people see you serve before you sell them. When they watch your journey, they believe in your solution. Don't post to impress, post to connect. Then you will finally make the ask. And when you do, it lands with weight. Why? Because you've built influence. Ultimately, you've built trust. You've built a connection through that influence. Third step here in this whole process to something you can do to help build your influence is be known for something. What do you want to be known for? For me, the ultimate word, hero maker. When you think of Jeff Ross, I want you to think of hero maker. That's what I want to be known for. So your personal brand is not your logo, it's not your font choice, it's the story people talk about you when you're not in the room. Your influence isn't built by shouting louder, it is built by owning your lane so clearly when your name becomes the shortcut in someone's mind, the shortcut on their journey. You want people to say, if you're stuck with XYZ problem, you've got to follow that person into your name. Dan Kennedy calls this mention marketing. When people think your name, what do they know? See, clarity builds influence. Be the go to voice for a specific result. Organic growth content tip here for you is make your bio, your intro post, your pinned content to the point to the same message, who you help and how. A leadership tip around this is share your frameworks, give names to your methods, branded language will increase memorability and magnetism. There's a reason why I use words like Sucksville and Awesome Town, Boom Source, right? What are they doing? They're bringing you to me, giving you that memorability, which helps you to build that magnetism. We're going to unpack that more when we dive into E for expression. Fourth thing you can do to help you to build your influence is use story and vulnerability. If you're just listening to this now, go back and rewatch and re-listen to last week's episode on O for origin story. See, influence when you grow with people, people feel your story. Every day you show up is another footnote, is another page, is another paragraph in your story. Influence grows when people feel your story. Don't just teach, show your scars, show your journey on a daily basis. So your audience needs to know you're real before they care about if you're right. Your storytelling will help people to connect with you on that heart to heart business. So don't just show up after the fact with your highlight reel. Show what life looked like back at Sucksville before you found your way to Awesome Town. Go back and re-listen to O for Origin Story to understand how to create your story formats. The fifth way you can build your influence is create ripple effects. Empower others to lead. Create content, create community, create conversations that make others feel significant, seen, heard, valued, known, understood, loved. See, true influence multiplies. It's not about your platform, it's about how many people rise up because of it. See, your spotlight should be a floodlight. You should be onto the community members, your clients, your students in your content. Show the wins you've helped to unlock. That is some of the best golden content out there to build your influence. Host weekly live calls, collabs, panels, interviews. Leadership becomes visible when you're building platforms for others. This is why I partnered with the Los Angeles Tribune to help to be part of that conversation, because their platform is about helping others to become visible. And I get to play a central role in helping lift up the voice to the voiceless. My final note here before I move on is legacy over likes. Let's call it what it is. If you're all about likes, all about followers, all about shares, they're vanity metrics. And they are important numbers to measure because they are about lead and lag measures, but anyone can get a viral reel. That's called reach, not influence. Influence is what life looks like when the lights fade off. Build a life worth following, and others will be influenced by you, and the influence will come. So here's your mission. Here's your call to action on today's episode. Choose one way you can show up with a deeper integrity, consistency, or service this week, and do it loud and proud. See, post something not to impress the people, but to express your leadership. If you're ready to grow your impact, your income, your leadership, we would love to guide you inside the Laptop Lifestyle Dads Academy. Please reach out to me. In the show notes, you can find my email, jeff@lld.email. You can reach out to me personally. You can leave a comment on this podcast. Just leave the word influence, and someone will reach out with you to help you to get started in our LLD Academy. And let's go build something that lasts. Let's go build influence and help you to become the leader that you wish that you had, so you could become the leader that goes and creates other leaders and become that hero maker. All right, it wouldn't be a LLD episode without a dad joke. Let me repeat that. My dyslexia got in the way. It would not be an LLD podcast episode without a dad joke. So why did the influencer get kicked out of the jungle? Because he couldn't stop posting in the lion's den. I don't know where ChatGPT is going with that joke. Sometimes it nails it, sometimes it misses it. I think it missed it with that one. Hey, that's all for today, legends. Lead with love, show up with strength, and let's help the world hear your voice.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/PODKATZ13. Just go to Indeed.com/PODKATZ13 right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.